Going live now, just trying to sort out my camera because there's a big bright light behind my head. RaddTitan chat, so Geo-Man and Alex here. Geo-Man.
Yo, peeps. Yo.
How's it going, man?
Early morning.
Good week? You had a good week?
Yeah. It's all
right.
We've had one day.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean since the last chat. I don't mean, literally good week.
Okay. Yeah, it's been all right, man.
Yeah.
All right, man.
But you're a fucking
back
bum
in training now. Back in the gym.
Yeah, I'm trying to move this because of the light.
We have been getting back to fitness. Want to be in shape for Christmas, so
yeah,
got 5 weeks to bust my ass a bit.
Normally people do it the other way and do it after Christmas.
No, well, I've been off for a little while because I've had a little bit of a shoulder injury. I tweaked my shoulder in sparring, so my fucking shoulder's a bit fucked. So I've had to be rehabbing it. So I ain't been allowed to lift for like 8 weeks.
Well, it's normally your little chicken wrists, or it's normally your your bicep or your chicken wrist.
My bicep.
I thought you'd done your bicep, didn't you?
Nah, it's all shoulder, man. It's all just fucking right shoulder.
All right. No, I'm just trying to think what's happened this week, really. Interest, yeah. I bought a Hulk Marquette, so that's on its way. I bought out from the.
Nice,
just trying to move my camera. That light's doing my head. Let me just move around here. I bought it from Big Brother, Little Brother.
Oh, yeah, I like them dudes.
We're
going to go see them dudes because they're not far away, are they?
One of them isn't. One of them's only in Aylesbury. The other one's down in Bournemouth at the moment. So we were going to go see them at one point, and it was just one of those things where, we saw it out, and then just kind of fell by the wayside. And also, he packed all his boxes up. So
they have some good shit, don't they? They have some good pieces, man.
Yeah, but they're all spread all over the place. So, like, there's some in Bournemouth, there's some in Aylesbury. The ones in Aylesbury are the ones we're interested in. But I think some of the ones that I think are Venoms down in Bournemouth. But no, as I say, I bought the Hulk Marquette signed by Lou Ferrigno, but it's personalised to his name Shoba. So it's
his name?
Is it Shoba Hussein? It's
so basically, you're gonna get a statue that on the base it says like, "Dear Shoba, best wishes, Lou Ferrigno."
Pretty much, yeah. So I'm either gonna have to change my name by default, or either that, or I'll see whether I can get it like painted over or something. But it's all. I mean, it's pretty cool. The price was decent. I mean, the price. I mean, there was one on eBay the other week that went for stupid money. There was a destroyer.
They go for like about 500 quid.
No, well, there was a destroyer from Thor, and there was the Hulk Marquette, and they both went for, I think together the price was about £500 together. And I was just
together?
Like, yeah.
Why did you not get on top of that, man? I thought you wanted the destroyer.
I wanted both of them, and but then I was eating my dinner. And food. So
you greedy fuckwit. You greedy man.
I think you even sent me the link for the Marquette, and I was just a bit like, yeah, that's good.
Well, for me, I actually think with the Hulk Buster, I think you have 3 options. I think you've got the King for Hulks. I think you've got the King Hulk, the Gladiator Hulk, and I think that Marquette. But personally, I think that Marquette is the best piece that will, because I've seen that Marquette a couple of times in hand.
Yeah.
And I think that Marquette next to that Hulk Buster is going to look fucking crazy.
Well, I mean, we'll see what it looks like. But I mean, I don't actually think I don't think the Gladiator or the King will look that good next to it.
It will. The size-wise, it will go. The only problem is obviously the fact that the Hulk Buster's on like a street base, and the others are sort of on like different things. They're on sort of like concreted steps and stuff like that. It's a bit different.
Well, yeah, because that's with the Marquette. They're on concrete street base, so
Yeah.
So it's pretty much perfect. I'm just trying to go along and see what's down here.
Keith B says that he got that Marquette, and he says that Marquette's the shit, man. He's got pretty good taste. So
if
Keith says it's fucking good, and he's got it like so he can touch it and shit. But I've seen it a couple of times close up, and it's pretty nice.
I've seen same here. I mean, I've seen it in Forbidden Planet, which is probably the worst place to see anything.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't know about the ones in America, but the one in London, I don't know. I think we bashed it quite enough already, but they just treat their stuff. They treat their stuff like shit. I mean, the only thing I do with Forbidden Planet is I go in there to look at something. I'll buy comics in there, in all fairness, but
yeah,
the only thing is, if you actually buy a statue in there, just don't expect a lot, because they treat their stuff like shit, and basically they'll put it on display and they'll put it in direct sunlight, and they'll be just like, I think I'm trying to remember which one was in the window. Oh, it was Knifehead.
Galactus.
And Knifehead as well, and Knifehead just had like just like a coating of dust all over the back, and it was just like, man.
You did well selling that Knifehead when you did, because that fucking thing's dived, bro.
Yeah, that was even in Forbidden Planet.
I saw one sell the other day for like 80 quid.
What? That's crazy. Yeah. Wow. I paid. Sorry, I just coughed right down the microphone there. Yeah, I think I paid. I get mixed up because of the same. It was on Christmas Day. I bought the Spider-Man bronze, and I bought the Knifehead, both on the same day. One of them I paid 160 for. One of them I paid 130 or 120 for. I can't remember which one. Well, I mean, even the bronze Spider-Man. I mean, I did like the piece, but it was just. I think there's some really good custom paints on that. There's one where someone's done it silver. Like the chrome one looks really good. Even what was his name? Kenny Alzario done quite a few of them. I think he's done about 3 or 4 of them. And then you've got Nico Bellic. He just got one done, and he got a custom base made. And
that's our brother. That's our brother from Germany, isn't it?
Yeah. He's been a bit quiet lately.
That's a guy. Me and you have got to do a fucking RaddTitan on tour to Germany.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's been a bit quiet lately. I mean, I know last time because he used to email me now and then, but I think he was moving house. He was like buying. Did he say something like he's buying a church or something and he's going to convert it? But he's just said he's just going to be busy with that for a while. I'll send him an email later on actually to check out what he's up to.
You need a boys' holiday anyway.
Yeah, but you're allowed. I don't know if you're allowed.
No, I'm most certainly not allowed.
Yeah, well,
what will happen
is you'll tell me, you'll say, yeah, what we'll do is we'll go, and basically we'll leave at like 7 in the morning, but we've got to be back for 5 when Jenny gets back from work. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, there's nothing in it.
Yeah, all right. So we'll see. I mean, well, there's possibly the potential of the holiday next year, the stuff we were talking about. So
let's do it.
Well,
let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh yes, Arif's watching live.
Collector, brother. Sweet.
Wait. Finally get to watch you guys live without me snoring. So sends his regards to George. So yeah, all right, Arif. What else were you saying? Oh yeah, that was the other thing as well. Is I've been talking about this for a long time. I've been threatening to use it on lots of things. I've finally spent my Sideshow points. So I had a plan. I was going to get certain things. I was going to get. I was very tempted to get Black Spider-Man.
The variant. Nice.
Yeah. No, I got something different.
What'd you get?
I got a picture of it. Let me have a look. Are you ready?
It's fun and games with you, man. Just tell me what the fuck you bought. Ah! You didn't.
Yeah.
Is that the 1/6 scale Deadpool, the posable one?
Yeah.
Why'd you buy that?
I don't know. I was just going through the what they had, and that one kind of came up, and I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I clicked on it, and
you've been after Deadpool, so
yeah, I had about 20 add-ons, quite a lot of add-ons on there, and I just thought to myself, you know what, we've never reviewed a 6 scale figure.
Not a figure,
and no, we've done 6 scale statues, but in this 6 scale figure, and I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to get it for free, points, and I'm going to pay shipping, tax. So why not? You know, I was very close before with my points before to get the Crow. I was very, very close to buying the Crow.
Yeah, because Crow's
I should have probably gone with that. but yeah, I've got this. I think I got the shipping note last night to say it's been sent. So hopefully, that'll be here very soon. We'll be reviewing that. Also, well, after I bought it, someone said to me that we can borrow a hot toy. So
wait,
you know, there is actually a hot toy coming. This isn't a hot toy. This is a Sideshow one. But so we do have a hot toy. It was to do the hot toy. We're borrowing it to do a review of a thing called the soap reactor, which is by a soap factory, and it's like a power solution for hot toys. Actually, you can use it for anything really. I was going to use it on my my lino. It's anything that takes batteries. You get these.
But then you can open the door.
No, I'd have to move my whole row to get to open my door for my lino. I was going to try it out. I literally got like, I don't know. There's so many battery options. And some of them I didn't even consider. I mean, I would have thought that you could have done it with the AA's and AAA's. You know, the normal ones you put in remote controls. Those ones I would have thought, yeah, okay, that's quite a simple thing to have like a power wire, like a wire going from those going into a box, and then you have like a remote control to turn them on and off. But they even do it for these like little batteries, you know, like the little tiny watch batteries.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You get this like little like really small watch battery, and it's got like wires coming out of it. So I mean, I'll be really interested to see what it's like. I mean, because I know a lot of people are like, why would I want wires hanging at the back, and why would I want this? But the wires are so small you can't really see them. But we're going to do
we'll do a review on it, innit? We'll do a review and show.
Definitely.
That's the main thing. We'll show out, see what's going on.
So, Victor's bit of message.
These things they work by a remote control, Alex. Yeah.
It's called the soap sensor. I think it was the Neo sensor. It's actually Neo. Yeah, Neo sensor. Oh. So they basically, they're it's like a little box. I can't remember if it's got a button on it, but as I say, we're going to do the review anyway, and you put it near the actual power pack and it turns on. I know there's a video where someone's like waving it around and it's going on and off, but yeah, so we'll see. Victor's watching the show from work. So how's it going, Victor? I've not spoken in a while.
Victor,
yeah, he's watching the show from work.
Yo, brother, how are you?
Definitely.
I saw him do a fucking really good Sabretooth review, you know, man. It's a good review.
Yeah?
Really nice. Yeah, it was really nice. It was... Huh?
No, I was going to say, well, the camera work is really good now. I mean, because he's got his missus doing all the cameras, he's got all the backdrops, he's got all that going on, so the detail's really nice. I was trying to do something that the other day, and it's not as easy as you think it's going to be.
No,
I literally.
She's pretty good though. I think she's got like a background in bits and pieces like that, innit? Or does she just teach herself?
I'm not sure, but I know. I think she used to be a sergeant. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's quite a mixture. But
I'm sure my wife used to be a fucking sergeant in another life. I think all wives are just built to be sergeants anyway.
But so I mean, yeah, I mean, I tried to do something the other day, and I was trying like literally like lights, you know, pointing lights different directions, doing the room light, doing the lamps, doing all different things, doing the light on the camera. But again, because I've only got like camera phones, yeah, the quality ain't going to be up there the same way. I even tried putting like a bed sheet in the back just to try something out, but it didn't really work. But yeah, so
well, you and your bed sheet plans never really pan out well, do they, brother?
Not really. It's like is it Richard Pryor, where it's like, yeah, you do yours and I'll do mine. It's like that, isn't it? Really, with the bed sheet stuff. But yeah, he's asking about the 1/6 Deadpool. Yeah, so. Yeah, we'll see about that. So I mean, we got that coming in, and as I said, it'd be interesting to. You shouting, dog?
Yeah, he's absolutely mugging my staffy at the minute, man. I've got the door open. I can see him, and I'll show you. He's absolutely he's just mugging her. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing that piece, man. Because
no, definitely is to say.
like I want to see if that posable stuff how that comes across.
Yeah.
Because if you're going for extras and you're going for fucking like alternative displays, that's the thing to have. So it'll be nice to have it in hand, see it.
Well, I blame Kevin for it. There's a guy called Kevin Andolena, and he basically he sends me all this like hot toy propaganda and all this 1/6 propaganda. He's also an XM fanboy, but he basically keeps on going on and on about 1/6 figures.
What does that mean anyway? What does that mean? I hear that a lot. I don't understand what that means. What's that mean? Fanboy. What's that mean?
Oh no, he's just well, he loves everything XM. So basically, he's just like, they won't hear anything bad about a company. But no, he's not that bad. There are people like that. But I'm just joking about it with him. But but I blame him for the 1/6 stuff though, definitely, because he sends me all these really cool pictures. He's got I think he's got pretty much every Iron Man hot toy. So yeah, but he's also got the XM pieces. But no, it's we'll see what it's like. We'll get it in. But he did say that the Sideshow stuff, it's good for what it is, but it's not as good as the hot toy stuff. So we're also gonna. It'll be good because that'll be the first 1/6 figure we'll see. So we'll then look at it that way. But then I think the next we'll be looking at War Machine.
War Machine hot toy, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's War Machine. It's either War Machine or it's one of the Iron Men. But the guy from work is bringing it for me for us to look at to use that thing with. But Victor's got his Hulk coming as well this week. I'm assuming he means I'm assuming he means the PF. I think he's green because I don't think the grey's shipping. Yeah. He says he has.
I don't think he's going to though.
He's got nothing to do with the camera work, and she's all self-taught. He says. I wish we had that. I wish we could just get on with the videos, do the video, and then someone else picks up the pieces and does all the rest. Because that's the piece that takes the longest amount of time that you don't see. George comes on and does his talent stuff. Comes here. Does his fucking diva routine, flaps around before the camera turns on, goes into as soon as the camera presses play, goes into camera mode, and then as soon as the camera goes off, he starts complaining again. This is the mode, dude. This is the mode. There is complaining about there's no ice for his water, complaining about he wants a fucking twist of lemon in it, all that sort of shit, So. Yeah, all you see is George on camera. You don't see the fucking shit I've got to deal with every day. He says grey. It's a good thing I've known you for 30 years, I tell you. Victor says his grey is shipping this week. I didn't know they were shipping this early. Wow.
Oh, what's shipping?
It's grey Hulk.
Oh, he's going to love that. That looks great, that. I think sadly, it's going to be like the Comiket situation. I think the red is amazing. I think the grey is going to be amazing.
All right, Victor's getting blocked now Victor's getting blocked from my friends list. I just want to say that.
Why? What's he done now?
Well, first of all, he says the hot toy portraits are the best. That's fine. That's okay. I think they are. Some of them are 3D scanned anyway. But now he sent another message saying George is the talent, so he's getting blocked. He's getting blocked.
That's it. So get my trailer ready, bitch, and get that squeeze of lemon in that water and some ice.
Yeah. Damn it. I've already printed off your.
Interrupted me, you bitch.
See, now you're then deeper on camera. I've already printed off your production, your production notes for when you come over there. So.
When you say shut up.
No, it's just all the notes for the stuff we're reviewing.
All right. Yeah.
That's how productive I was at work yesterday. Oh no, he's joking. He's getting his green.
Huh?
He's getting his green one. He's not getting his grey one. He's getting his green one.
I think, like I said, I think it's going to be another Comiket situation. I think it's going to be. I think that the grey and the red are going to be the standout pieces, and I hope Vic, if you like it, that's all that really matters. But he's got some really good green Hulks in his collection, and I think he might be a little. I mean, it's hard, that is. If he gets one where the head is the right colour to the body, you're laughing. You're absolutely laughing.
He's also in a good position. I mean, he lives very close to too many figures, doesn't he? So he's not very far from Brian. So basically, he just go get it painted. If I was that close to someone like Brian or someone like that, I'll just get it repainted. I would drive down, take the body, and then so they can match the paints up. That's what I would do. But with mine, I would have to ship the body and the head, which I don't really want to do because I just
Mega as well.
I've seen quite a lot of those Hulk bodies that legs are broken or arm are broken off, so I don't really want to ship it if I don't have to. Just trying to think what else is new other than that. So what we done? Hulk Marquette. We've got the Deadpool. No, I not really ordered anything else. No, I don't think I've ordered anything. I haven't actually ordered anything for a while, and I was actually quiet. But then, as I say, this Hulk came up, and I thought, I've just got a refund from my other Hulk, and it's still cheaper. So I thought, I might as well.
Well, mate, honestly, I think you've done a cracking bit of business there, Alex. Because I've seen that, like I said, I've seen that market, and it is nice, dude. And if you are a predominantly movie collector, which, to be honest with you, 70% of your stuff is, I'm going to say it's perfect for you. It's perfect.
Yeah,
goes with perfect. So congrats, man. What was I going to ask you? Did you buy that thing I sent you yesterday?
Well, you mean Sunday?
Buy it. Yeah, the Hellraiser thing. Did you get it?
I messaged the guy and asked what it was made from, and he said it was made from. So I've got hiccups. He said it was made from resin with bronze powder coating, and it sounded quite promising. And then I messaged him back and I said, because he's got to make an offer. So I messaged him back and said, "Oh, how much do you want if I pay you through PayPal?" And he never responded to me. So I made him like a low offer to hope he would just counter offer it, because I don't understand why people don't do that. That's if someone makes me an offer, I will counter offer it.
Yeah, but dude, this is the problem. You see, not everybody's like you. You see, it's not a car boot sale. Sometimes people genuinely, if you lowball people, they just like, yeah, fuck you, I don't want to deal with you. You know what I mean?
Well,
it happened to me the other day. I was looking at a cabinet, and I baked just like a little cabinet to stick one of my cubes on. I sent him with the geezer on offer, and I don't know what it was. Like, it was low, and he just went back and was like, "Nah, that's all right." And then I said, "Well, look, I'll give you," and I went up by £5. And he just went, "Yeah, fuck off. Let's just forget about it." And I was like, "All right." Some people, that low bullshit, that just doesn't work, man.
Well, no, I mean it weren't really. I had done the offer, so he would come back with his counter offer, and then I could be like, "All right, yeah, cool." But he just didn't even respond. He just
looks nice though, dude. You need to put a proper offer in.
Well, the funny thing is I measured it against. I measured it against, because it was 3.5 inches square, and that's actually quite big. It's bigger than that. I mean, that's Rubik's Cube. I mean, it's about that much bigger. It's like,
yeah.
So like it's probably about another cube on.
Yeah.
So it'd be like 4x4. So yeah,
I can tell you this for sure. Them Hellraiser cubes. What are they called? Is it called?
Lumiere Cube? No.
Yeah, well, might be. Probably not, but
Lumiere Box.
No.
Lumiere Box.
Anyway, if you get a good one of them, they go for a lot of money. So if it's nice, they can sell for quite a bit. The shit ones are cheap.
Yeah.
Shit ones. The ones that are just like a piece of plastic box with a little sticker on the top of it, they sell for fucking like £7. You can buy them.
Well, there's ones where there's people have made like a wooden box, and then they've stuck like little laminate bits on either side of it. Again, they can look right if done well, but it's a bit of a gamble with eBay. Is when you see a picture, it's just not always the picture you're buying. I know. I'm pretty sure Brian actually made one. Talking about too many figures, I'm pretty sure he made one, and did he send it? I'm not even sure if I think he might have sent it to Simon.
No,
I don't know, but he made. I'm pretty sure he made one. He may still have it. But I know that there was a NECA one as well. The NECA one goes for about £150. And then there's also, it might be NECA as well, where when they released the Hellraiser figures, they released like a square, and then you lock them together to make a cube. So there was that as well. But I'm trying to think really. But yeah, the one that one was probably one of the better ones. But I just wanted him to come back with a bit of a better price. It just needs to be
give it some time, man. Maybe he's just sitting dwelling on it a bit.
Yeah. Well, as I say, the Johnny Lawrence is just going, I'm watching I love Gio laughing at the Deadpool pick.
Nothing rehearsed, mate.
And then Chris Harris is complaining now because he's at work and he can't see us. Go and watch us live again. So,
dude, man. I like that Chris Harris. He always comments on our shit. Alex, wait there.
Chris has been around for a while, man. He's been around since the beginning. Just looking at, oh yeah, and Victor lives next to War and Resin as well. So pretty lucky. I was saying Victor lives actually next to War and Resin as well. So War and Resin, we got a profile of War and Resin, and he's got he does a lot of like metal work as well. He does like metal claws for like Wolverine. He'll do metal swords. He'll do metal pieces like that. He does some really good work. Oh yeah, Victor's sending a picture through now of the Reaper that came up for sale last week.
Oh yeah, man.
The General Reaper.
That's big, man. That's actually a good price as well. I think it's up for a G, $9.99.
I was really surprised because I remember talking to Aaron about it, and Aaron said, "Oh yeah, it'll be $9.99," and I was like, $9.99? Are you sure? I mean, this legendary scale. What are you talking about? The last one sold for $9.99, and that was how many years ago? You're fucking mad. What's wrong with you? And they come up and it was like $9.99. I'm like, shit, that's pretty decent price. But I guess the thing with that is you got to remember. I mean, with other pieces, I guess they've got to pay quite a lot for licensing. With this, it's their own product, so that saves them a big chunk of money for not having to pay licensing.
It looks really nice, man. It looks nice.
It does look really nice. The thing about it is, as much as I would like some of the Court of the Dead pieces, I just don't want to start another line. That's the thing is, I just need to have some.
You need. Listen, the last thing you need is another line. All right, believe me. You don't need any more lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you, like a drug addict, you don't need any more lines. All right. No more.
But no, I mean,
that's going to open up a can of worms in itself.
Well, yeah, I've already been looking at the Punisher. There's a Punisher 1/6 as well that looks pretty decent. Damn it. But no, I mean, funny enough, I mean, I've already caught the Dead stuff and the original ones, the Dead. If I look at all those characters together, there's some of the Court of the Dead ones. I mean, I quite like horror and I quite like gore, but some of them are just a bit much. When you've got that guy, there's a guy where his guts are like hanging out, isn't there? Yeah. And I just think it's a bit much, and I don't know. I do like it, but I don't know. I don't think I'd really want it.
But to be honest with you, though, you have quite a similar issue like I do. Whereas you've got your two nephews coming back. They don't need to be seeing that.
Well, they're banned. They're banned from my room unless I'm there anyway. So yeah.
The thing is, I've got my little nephew that comes round here, and he loves my room obviously because it's comic and stuff like that. So he likes that. But he wouldn't stay. He wouldn't stay here the other night. He's worried about the statues coming alive.
He's been watching Small Soldiers, hasn't he, or the Nightly Museum or something?
I can't remember who he's scared of. I think it's Carnage. It's Carnage, right?
Yeah,
he's scared of the Carnage comic I have, and he basically said to like Jenny, like we were meant to babysit him, and he stayed up until about like 8 o'clock, and then he wanted to go home. But it was time to go to bed, and he said to his dad, my brother-in-law, he said to him like that I got this red statue with really like sharp, nasty teeth, and he thinks it's going to come alive and get him.
Well, you can always store it at my house if you want. There's a space. Pretty sure I could stick it right next to Spider-Man. I mean that. The Ghost Rider that's there already is expendable.
I was thinking the same thing about the Spider-Man coming here.
Yeah, but you can't store it in one of your little shitty detox. So.
No, but I got big display cabinets, mate.
Yeah, let's not worry about that. No. Let's not less than that. I don't think it would look right in your house. I mean, no, it just wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Victor said it's called Red Death, the one the guts hanging up. But yeah, I don't know. But the out of all, sorry, I was going to say, out of all the pieces, I mean, I've always liked. I have always liked Patient Zero. Something about it I've always found quite liked it. I've also liked. I actually do prefer the original line. So I do prefer the Templar's Verdict. I think that's a really cool piece with the crow. I think that's the exclusive with the crow on there. And then you've got the one that I would really like, probably the most out of all of them, is probably Jack the Ripper. That's the one that I really like. And that
I think Victor's got that.
Well, that's from it was from Victor's review that I actually started to like it. I saw that come up quite cheap before, and I'd always thought, nah, don't want it. Saw Victor's review, and I'm like, yeah, I might take a plunge on that one, and I've never seen it that cheap again. I'm like, oh, damn it.
Again, that's another thing, though, isn't it? Because that Death line is again an original line, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not from anything. That Jack the Ripper's not from anything, so. It's just Sideshow's thing, right?
It's well, it's based. There is artwork that someone posted. I think it may have been when Victor or someone else posted their review. Someone posted artwork underneath, and there was artwork that looked pretty much like like that Jack the Ripper with the it's got like a squid hand or something, isn't he? Like an octopus hand. He's got things going on, and I'm pretty sure that.
Out of his stomach.
Yeah,
and then out of his stomach.
There was some artwork there. Wilson's taking his Jack the Ripper.
Oh shit!
Well,
yeah, Wilson quite a bit, doesn't he?
Well, Wilson. I mean, I've dealt with Wilson before. I got my Lino exclusive off of him. I got my I got my Lino exclusive off of him, and then he sent me a Momra for free. I just had to pay shipping. So Wilson's a decent guy to deal with, definitely.
Decent to you, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, but I'm just trying to think really what else. I mean, I know he sells. He's been trading lots of things. He collects horror. He's got like a really good Hellraiser bust, and he sort of like it's Pinhead on one side, and then you turn it round, and I think it's the Chatterer on the other side, and that's quite cool. I would quite like out of everyone. I mean, all of the Hellraiser characters, even actually most horror characters, I actually quite like the Chatterer as a design. I think it's horrible. I think it's really nasty looking. Do you know the Chatterer?
Yeah, man, I know what you're talking about. I mean, to be honest with you, that film, that Hellraiser film. I think that's fucking well disturbing, man.
Yeah, it's creepy as fuck. I mean, I know there's meant to be. Can't really go into it now because I was talking to someone the other day, but I'll talk about it later with you. But there are a few people looking into making, continuing with the Hellraiser line. So Sideshow, mate, I've only got they've only got Pinhead, and actually they got that license.
You need to have a license though to do the rest, right, or not?
No, because that license was from years ago. They bought that license quite a long time ago. Because that Hellraiser's been going on for like 5 years. That Pinhead, they've been working on that for so long, and that's why it looks so good. Probably because it's like from so long ago when they actually when they actually cared. But no. So they basically
that shit.
No.
Don't start that shit with me.
No. I'm taking the piss. But no, they basically done it so long ago, and then they revamped it. They kept going away, coming back. Same as that Wolverine. They started that Wolverine 2 or 3 years ago, and they should have probably continued with it at the time. Probably released it earlier, and they probably would have sold a lot more. Because I think with loads more companies being around, it's just harder, it's just harder for them to actually sell them now, because there's a lot more choice. Well, yeah, I mean, I did make a joke about it looking a little bit like Quagmire, and Matthew J. Black, he kind of commented on my post, and I had to tell him I was joking because he wasn't very impressed with my post. But
knowing him, he's the guy who sculpted it, is it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So I had to sort of say to him, like, I'm just taking the piss. I've ordered 2. Well, I've ordered 1 and you've ordered 1, so it's only a joke.
Hey, do you know what, man? It's I remember that. I remember when that came out because I was driving back from your house. I just left your house. I was literally coming up to the width restriction to come to my house.
Yeah.
And I got a buzz on my phone, and you were like, the Wolverine's out, and with a picture.
I
was like, what the fuck is going on? How, no notice, nothing. It just all of a sudden it was there and it was up for sale.
Well, that's crazy. With I mean, that's what Sideshow do. I mean, their publicity team, I don't get it. I just don't understand. Their marketing is quite unusual. I think that in the past years they could probably get away with it a lot more, but I think now they need to build up, to tell people this is coming out next week. Tell people that on this date this is going to be available. They just post it. They just say, like, you'll just get someone going, I've just got an email from Sideshow, and they got like, for example, if you've ordered a Court of the Dead piece, you'll get an email last week at our time, 8 o'clock in the evening. You'll get an email at 10 to 8 saying Grim Reaper's live. And literally, sorry, no, I'll go back there. Sorry, with the Grim Reaper and with Red Sonja, they did actually say a couple of weeks before they was coming out. But a lot of the other pieces, they don't. They've got a calendar system where you can look and see when your payments are. It's never right, but you can look and see when your payments are. But they should actually put them on the calendar. I don't know. I just don't get it, really. And make them, as I said last time, they need to make the most of days like where, Ash versus Evil Dead come out. They should have released their 6-scale Ash. When Friday the 13th, they should have released their Jason. Halloween, definitely, everyone suspected they were going to, and they should have released their Freddy. And they've just missed out on so many opportunities. I know they sell like loads of pieces. I mean, they are the market leader by a lot. That's why they get bashed so much. But the thing is as well, Sideshow gets bashed so much, but the thing is, I don't understand why people just allow other things to happen. For example, I've said this loads of times before, but Pop Culture Shock's website and ordering system is fucking horrible. It's one of the most horrible things ever to deal with, ever. I've got 8, 9, I don't know. I've got a lot of pieces on order from Pop Culture Shock. Basically, one of those is a payment plan, and it is a nightmare to keep up with. And I've got 1 on a payment plan. If all of those 9 were on a payment plan, I'd be so nervous, because all you do is you go on PayPal on a day. You enter your details on PayPal. You put in your description. I put in my order number. I then send them a payment, and you don't get a confirmation back from Pop Culture Shock to say we've just received your second payment for this piece. That you get your PayPal receipt, but you don't get like anything from Pop Culture Shock. And I had to message them and say, I'm sorry, I've lost track of how many payments I've made for this. Can you let me know? And then I had to wait 2 months for an answer. So it's like, God. But anyway,
that's some fucking sloppy shit, man.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, because Pop Culture Shock are not as. Sorry, Victor's messaging now saying, "Give Jerry's mum a break," because she does. She used to do the emails.
Half of the problem is there's too many people over there having a fucking break. That's the problem.
Well, the thing,
is, your webs. Listen, if you've got a company like, they're really good, they make some really good stuff. If you've got a really good fucking system, like, you have to have a website and an ordering system that's as good as your products are. Otherwise, no one can buy the fucking stuff. What good is that? It's not good to anybody. At the end of the day, if you're going to make these pieces, these epic pieces. I mean, Gukin looks amazing. Balrog looks fucking crazy, especially exclusive. Some of them are really impressive.
You've been talking about that Balrog now for weeks.
I have. I'm not happy.
Especially
not happy. But then again, I've heard it was the delay. I heard it was like people been waiting like a year or 2 for it. So that's probably why I wasn't aware of it too long ago.
Yeah, the thing about the pop culture shock stuff at the moment as well is there's like a year delay on top of the time you're meant to get it.
Yeah.
So they are producing so many pieces, and there's just a delay. Someone had a base for one of their pop culture shock pieces. It may have been Balrog, and basically the base was cracked, and the bases were hollow. You know, the black plain base, and it was hollow because he had it cracked. And then there was another guy who had I can't remember if it was Jade or Melina. I think it was Jade, and he was trying to put her in the base, and it wouldn't fit. So he emailed them. They actually replied really quick, surprisingly, and they said try pushing it in harder. They said try pushing it in gingerly, and it was just the way they worded it. And basically he tried pushing it in, and he scratched all his base now, but he still can't get it in. But they're saying to him that they were sort of saying, you know, basically you're not doing it properly. You know, you're not putting it in there properly. And this guy is on YouTube, and he has probably 5 times more statues than us two together. You know, he's got so many statues.
Well, clearly, then he's a fucking novice, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't know. I mean, I said that to him. I said, clearly you don't know how to put your statues together, but you know, so yeah, so he was told to retry, put it in there, and I think he has maybe damaged his base a bit now, so he may need to get a new one, but we'll see. Yeah. All right. So anyway, let me.
It's just a shame, really. It's just a shame because you know people have been talking about this for ages. I've been hearing this conversation for 2 years. And they haven't fixed it. How the fuck can you have a company and not fix it?
Well, the thing is, they did actually redo their website. They changed their website, but the thing is, they changed it.
They didn't change the user profile though.
They didn't actually do. Well, what they done was they set up so that you had a profile. They set up so you could actually sign in. They set up a few things, but none of it worked. You know, the profiles didn't work. If I go into my profile, I'm pretty sure. I think I've got like 2 orders on my profile. Maybe not. Maybe none. Maybe I can't even see any of them. I can't even remember now. But the thing is I messaged them a long time ago and said, "Here are all of my order numbers. Please, can you put them all under one name? Can you put them all in one place?"
Yeah.
They never responded. They never responded at all. So it's just a bit.
Dude, you know what? It's a shame really because they got, you know, it makes you nervous to buy from them, and their pieces are so nice. It's just like it's like a double-bladed sword. It's just not good.
Well, that's the thing as well. I mean, I was really close to actually cancelling my my RoboCop. I was close to cancelling a few things, and. Well, I'm very, very, very glad I did not cancel my RoboCop because it looks insane. But the thing is, I mean, well, that's the thing is, it was meant to be out. I think it was meant to be out in May, and you know, it's not. You know, it's not going to be out for a while, is it?
Look good though, man. Was it New York or was it San Diego where it was next to Jerry? Looked really
New
good.
York. Yeah, it was in New York Comic Con, and it did look really good. I mean, it looks if it comes out like that. I mean, actually, funny enough, Chris Harris was messaging me the other day. He was telling me, "Oh, I'm going to cancel my RoboCop," and I just said to him, "Look, I know because he collects mostly Terminator." And I know you collect Terminator, but if you're a RoboCop fan, you can't cancel this. I mean, this is going to be so good. And let's say that if it looks like the way that it did when it was in front of Jerry, I mean, yeah, it is impressive. I'm a huge RoboCop fan. I was not happy, but like I was okay with the Sideshow one. It was actually one of my first pieces. It was one of my first
Sideshow pieces.
Quarter scale, Sideshow. I bought a few before that, but it was like one of the first. It was one of the ones at the time I think I paid the most for at the time when I bought it. And it was actually when I met Andy Fusco. That was where we done a little shady deal when it was like, you know, like messaging each other, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm in the car park," and go out the car park, and then he opens up his boot, and then we go through it and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, and then I was in the pub with my friend, and I had to carry it back on the bus, and yeah, it was. I mean, at the time, I was very, very happy with it, and but looking back, I mean, I am still happy with it. But then looking at the Pop Culture Shock one, I'm just like, yeah, that doesn't look that good. it was good from what I wanted, but you know, now,
dude, the thing is, you get it, you have a look, and you see what's going on. For me, I've said this before. I think the skill levels are only going up; they're not going down. Yeah. So you know what I mean. Things like this, you know, when they do get them right, and you've got the piece that is RoboCop to you, then you're laughing. You know, some people, Sideshow one will be their RoboCop. They'll be like, "That's the RoboCop for me. I don't want any more," and that's fine. But you know, it's like anything. You've got to find. It's like this. For example, it's like this Sabretooth thing. You know, like the new Sabretooth PF that's come out.
Yeah,
that's not Sabretooth to me. I don't recognize that character, the yellow and I don't recognize that. That's before my time. The one I know is that one. So for me, that's what I see when I look at that one. It's a nice sculpt and blah blah blah, but I just don't see the Sabretooth that I know. So for me, it's an easy choice. It's just about getting the right one for yourself. And that PCS one looks mighty impressive, I've got to say.
So how long are we going to put it until Sideshow announce that they're going to do an X-Force Wolverine variant? Then how long do you think until that happens?
If they listen, I hope for their sake that they don't do anything like that. Just for them, not for anybody else.
Of course they're going to. They're going to definitely do that. They're going to do it. Seriously, I bet you money on that they're going to release an X-Force Wolverine variant. I bet they do.
So like that's the black and grey, yeah, with the red eyes.
The black and grey, red chest symbol. I don't know if he's got red eyes, but probably maybe.
He's got red eyes.
Okay, well, yeah, I definitely think that they'll do that. Just the way that they're going. I mean, yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it.
Listen, some variants are very, very smart. Like the Catwoman.
Yeah,
it's a different statue, pretty much. You know, that's a good variant. I've got no issue with things like that.
Yeah,
and for me, like them releasing things like Deadpool that I missed out on before, getting the X-Force one's a great thing.
Yeah,
but I just don't think you should do it with every character. You should sort of be a bit careful the way you do it, you know, and try and change a few things if you can.
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, if they're doing it with Wolverine, it's going to be because, you know, then they would do the whole line, wouldn't they? So, I mean, there'll be an X-Force variant. Well, yeah, there's Cable, but they'll do the Colossus again. I'm trying to think all the X-Force ones. Is that Warpath and characters like that in that?
Yeah, I don't think Colossus is in X-Force, bro.
No. All right. Well,
I know what you're going with. I think, you know, there's a feral woman, like a cat woman that's in it. I think Domino is in it. Deadpool's in it. I think
it's the Catwoman in X Factor.
Maybe that's the hard part between the X-Force and X Factor. See, which one has got Bishop in it?
Bishop's in the X-Men, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in one of the others as well. Bishop would be a great quarter scale piece.
There's a quarter scale custom where he's standing on oh god, what's that character? It begins with an N, like Namor. No. It's like a white robot thing, and he's standing on that, and he's got his gun out, and that looks really good. Looks really good. That does. I think it's Salt and Pepper. Oh, they do some great stuff. They do some really good stuff. But what we'll do is we'll go on to the pictures, yeah?
Picture time, baby.
Picture time. So what I'll do is I'm just going to start off with, can you see it?
Yeah.
I'm just going to start with this because it's actually my favourite Thanos picture at the moment. This is by Copper Sponge Cake. and they do some quite good photography actually. So I just thought I would have to. Oh, where are we? There we go. No, actually, sorry. Let me lock you out. People don't want to see
It's
you
like,
in pictures.
I've cracked it.
No, he's like, Rubik's Cube, and then the next one is yay. So yeah, I saw that the other day, and I was laughing like an idiot to myself. But yeah, I had to get that. I want to. Yeah, we need to get you a little Rubik's Cube for that. This I just wanted to say. Basically, this was in Vienna Comic Con. This is a Halimar display. Just want to say, congratulations to Thomas and to Wolfgang Kraner. They did a display over there for Jay from Halimar. So yeah, no, really nice. I actually kind of wish I went. Really, I remember talking about this with Wolfgang a long time ago, and then I just thought, yeah,
I would go with you.
Yeah, we should have gone. Really, we should have.
I'd go with you to Vienna, man. Vienna's fucking brilliant. It's meant to be lovely over there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't even think about it.
And you can get to sing that song. You know, you can like walk around singing that song.
Yeah. What is that like?
Vienna, just walking.
But no, they did that. Then next door to them, on the left, you can just make out.
Is that the Gladiator Hulk then that Victor and all them boys are getting then?
That's King Hulk.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah,
maybe.
That's King Hulk.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they also had the Maestro on throne, but I think they had to alternate displays because the display box weren't big enough. If you see the what's his name, Anti-Monitor in the middle,
yeah, I can see him. Yeah,
he is huge.
How big?
He's like
30.
I think he's like Galactus size. He's like Galactus. Who's the other one? Apocalypse size. And he does look really decent. The paint looks really good. The chroming looks really good on that. They've done really. I mean,
well, you can see from that photo.
Yeah. So I mean, I also really like the Superman and Batman, which is from the cover of Batman 612. So
yeah, let's not talk about that cover or that comic, shall we?
Yeah, and then if you can just see on the left-hand side, you can see Lobo, and basically next to the Halimar store was the Fat Monster store, and they're doing like loads of custom hands and things on pieces. So they had a store next door. So yeah, they do the middle finger, they do the Santa head, they do a few other pieces as well. So. Yeah,
well, that Lobo hand over there doesn't look like the one we've got.
No, he's like he's doing something where he's kind of like, I don't know what he's doing, but here's a new one. I'm not sure what that one is. I did see that on the picture.
I know that King Hulk that's sitting down. Somebody told me not too long ago that's about 26 inches.
Yeah, it's big. I mean, you have to look at, for example, Superman. That's a quarter scale figure there. You know, and that just looks. That's probably going to be that Superman. I would predict to be like 22. You know, 21, 22.
Yeah.
So you got that. Obviously, Juggernaut's going to be big, but he's leaning over. They're all big. I mean, that's the thing is when you see things like this and they're in like a glass container or a perspex container, you see the photo. You got no scale. It's exactly the same as when you see. When anyone sees the pictures of that Aquaman on throne, people will see that. And I even before we saw it, I saw pictures and I was like, yeah, it looks pretty cool, you know, can't be that big. And then you see it and you're just like, holy crap, it's fucking huge. You know.
That Juggernaut's a little bit Bowen-esque, isn't it?
It does look a bit Bowen. I mean, and also on the Juggernaut base, if you look on the base, there's that thing near his foot, and the same thing is next to Hulk's foot, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe like Xavier. That's Xavier's School for the Gifted, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah. So I mean, we should have gone there. Really, should have gone there, but maybe next time.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
I got to say that Anti-Monitor looks real class. Looks
it does.
Nice.
I think it's from Green Lantern. I might be wrong.
It looks good.
I'm probably going to get bombarded with like things to say it's not Green Lantern, but we'll see.
Well, I thought that was a Marvel character personally. I thought it was one of the sort of like higher beings, like like the one above all and all that sort of shit. I thought he was one of those sort of dudes, but
I don't know. I think it's DC.
Well, put your comments below.
Google it. I can Google it in a minute.
Don't Google
but then
it.
also,
let the people decide.
Then you've got these are Sanchez's notes actually. Basically, I didn't know this before, but this is really interesting. What they're doing is with the Imaginarium Arts Green Goblin, the one where it's floating on the glider, and the one where he's on the chair is going to be sold together. And basically, you'll be able to swap the arms around and the heads around between them.
Right.
So you'll get two statues, and the parts will be interchangeable.
And so he will be able to sit, and then he will be able to glide.
No, you get two bodies. Yeah.
Right.
So you get the glider body, and you get the glider piece, you get the glider statue and the head, but then you get another statue with the throne, but then you can swap the heads around, or you can swap the arms around, so you can swap all the pieces around, basically.
But then, technically speaking, you've got two goblin pieces.
Yeah, exactly. You get two Green Goblin statues for one, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that personally, but that's me.
Well, it's a different concept, really, and if it works, it could be really interesting because obviously then you can display all your extra parts at the same time. Because that's always the problem I find when you got.
Yeah, but Alex? Who's going to display two Green Goblin pieces?
Why not?
Huh?
There are people with like 10 Superman statues. It depends on the person, doesn't it?
Mm. Well, me personally, I only do one character per. I mean, that's me.
Well, then
I certainly wouldn't have two Green Goblin. I certainly wouldn't have two Green Goblin pieces in my setup.
Yeah. Well, then also, if that happens,
I wouldn't have.
If that happens and we get sent one to review, then we'll have one each. That's a good way to think about it, isn't it?
I'm Bugsy. I'm Bugsy the glider. All right, you can have the chair.
I don't know. He looks like he's having a little Doll's tea party, but we'll have to see what it's like. Well, that's that anyway. That's Sanchez's notes. This is the Iron Studios quarter scale. Well, they call it legacy replica, quarter scale Spider-Man piece, and basically they've done a little teaser like this, but then they actually yesterday I found the picture of it, and there were two pictures, but I didn't one of them didn't copy across. There's actually one of them with the end of the tentacle. Do you see where there's that light? And it's a really, really bright red light. It's almost like a laser pointer, but so you got that.
Yeah, that's the Doc Ock. The Doc Ock thing.
Yeah, because you got the Doc Ock, then you got the Green Goblin there. Is there something underneath that? Possibly, but then there's actually they posted a picture of it actually being displayed. So
cool, shut it.
Here's that being displayed. You see it?
Yeah, man. Is that all like broken glass?
Yeah, there's all like shattered glass behind him. There's like a window, and then he's got the Doc Ock tentacle behind. It's quite hard not to get distracted by Marcus at the top there, but
it looks like he looks like he's coming down on Spider-Man, doesn't he?
Yeah, they're going to stamp on him. Yeah, but I mean that looks pretty good.
It looks really nice. It looks really nice.
It's all fully sculpted. There are a few people wanting
little shades of.
There are a few people wanting mixed media on that,
do some
but
good stuff though, man. How that they do some good gear.
Iron Studios do some great stuff. I mean, they basically, I mean, they're what's he called? What's he called? Sorry, the Mark 43 is really good if you get a good one. And then you've got the Captain America that's coming out. It looks really good as well. I mean, they've got some really good pieces So I just got.
Yeah, but they did that diorama, didn't they? They did the Venom and Spider-Man diorama.
Oh yeah,
that's fantastic.
Oh well, they've got a line as well where they're doing 1/10 scale. For me, that's just too small. But they've got a 1/10 Thanos on Pro, and it looks really good. It does look really good.
Yeah,
but it's just a bit expensive.
That Spider-Man that Spider-Man's got shades of Eric Sosa. You know, the one from Cobra Kai.
Yeah. So I'm just reading through. Dion's just messaged saying, have you shown a picture of the Elite Creature Collectibles Lycon? Love to hear your thoughts on him. I'm honestly not feeling it. Too skinny in my opinion. Might look different in person. Price is ridiculous over here in Australia. I can't justify spending that much on a statue. I just need to give an example. Last year's Marcus Cinema Cat was about 3,000 Aussie dollars. Our dollar has dropped even more, and the Lycon is now at 4,000 Aussie dollars. Big money when you can't justify spending it. Well, I mean, with that Lycon piece, I mean, for example, I'm not really a fan of the films. I mean, I've not seen all of them. My girlfriend, she keeps trying to get me to watch them, but I've never really been into them. I've seen, I think, the first one. That's about it. Have you seen them, George?
I've seen them all, but listen. Fuck all that. The important thing to remember here is that I think it's a diorama with Marcus. So if people have bought the Marcus, that's another reason why £1,000 has been increased into the Lycon piece. Because if the Marcus is sold out and it did really well, they're going to know 100% that people are going to want to complete the set. Because the one thing in our game, in our community, is we all have a tendency to be completists. And they're gonna capitalize on that. So if they sold Marcus at $3,000 and they're sold out, and that you want the diorama which completes the set, that they know you're going to pay it. That's the reason it's $1,000 more. They put it into market.
No. The reason it's $1,000 more is because the Aussie dollar is so bad at the moment.
How does that transcend?
The Aussie dollar is really bad against the.
But it can't be that, Alex. It can't be that bad that it's $1,000 difference, bro. There must be an increase in that price. Must be. $1,000 difference. Are you fucking crazy?
Well, I think once you factor in the tax, because then obviously if the cost is more, then the tax is going to be a lot more, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you pay £3,000 for something. $3,000, and then you buy something else like a year later and it's $4,000. I don't care how bad your fucking dollar is, it ain't that bad. There's definitely an increase in price, 100%.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it's hard. It's a hard one because I don't collect that sort of thing. But I know that these it's Elite Creatures ECC, isn't it? This stuff.
Yeah. Elite Creature Collectibles. I mean, their stuff. I mean,
it goes for big
money. He says here. No. He says no. The Marcus and the Lycon are the same price in the US, and it's the Aussie dollar that's fucked.
Shit, man, that's some fucking bad currency there, dude.
Yeah. Let me just. I'll tell you what. We'll come back onto that one.
Might be cheaper to actually go on holiday to the fucking US, buy the bitch, and bring it back.
Probably, but we'll come back to that because I've just downloaded a load of pictures for it while we were talking. This one is actually really funny because this is actually just getting released by Pop Culture Shock. But I remember watching the USA chat, and this must be well over a year ago, and Victor was waiting for this to be delivered. And this was definitely over a year ago. I'm pretty sure like Victor was saying, "Oh, it's been delayed again," and it really come on for like a few weeks ago. And this has been delayed again. He's got the he kept on mentioning he's got like the Pilgrim exclusive or something.
The one with the straw hat.
Is his name Goken or something? Guken. Yeah. So I mean that's
Kuma.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So you got all the pieces there on display. You got the close up there. It looks really good. It does look really good. The pieces, I mean, as you say, the XM pieces. Sorry, go back, rewind. The Pop Culture Shock pieces do look really good and really well done.
Yeah,
so I mean, but the point,
they're sculptural classy, real
yeah,
classy sculpts that they do.
Their anatomy is
Really
pretty good as well. I mean, their anatomy normally looks quite good, quite well done.
Yeah.
You do get a lot of pieces where some companies they just put. You get like a tricep and it's got like 5 muscles on it or something, you know, and it just doesn't. So, but no, I mean, so I just put that on there just because I remembered that. Say again?
All of Pop Culture Shock guys, all Olympians. I said all of the Pop Culture Shock statues are all Olympian fucking standard bodybuilding physiques, but it's accurate to Street Fighter. And I mean that they've just done a cracking job with that. It looks amazing, and the Pilgrim one will look even better when it's got the hat and stuff on it and all the other bits. It's really nice.
This is also more stuff from the Pop Culture Shock factory. This is their He-Man bust. So we'll just go through a few pictures of those. What's that in the background? I'm trying to see what that is in the background. I can't make it out, but yeah. So you got the He-Man bust there, which I know quite a few people bought to go with their Skeletor. That's the connections there for the lights, or you don't know, is that no, it's a connection there for for the head to go on. I don't think there are any lights on this one.
Dude, that's eerie. Fuck that.
Huh?
That's eerie, innit? Them black eyes, man. It's scary shit.
Well, do you know what? Do you know something really funny is because I used to do loads of Halloween makeup, and you see the Batman logo at the back.
Let's have a look.
You see the Batman logo. I think that's from that 1/8 or 1/9 scale one where he's standing on the light. Yeah, because I used to.
1/9? Is it 1/9 scale?
It's small. It's like 1/7/8 or 9. I can't remember which one, but because I used to do loads of Halloween makeup, I had my head cast, and basically in my friend's garage, basically there is my head, like about four of them in the corner of his garage where he does when we want to do Halloween makeup, he'll do it a couple of weeks before and he'll just do it from the sculpt, and it's really funny when you go in there and you can see your head. It's really creepy, really creepy. But then you got that's the He-Man. So then, and the next piece, this is the Charlie, the Nash exclusive. So I call him Charlie. That's what we call him over here. So you got the different versions here. So you got the I think the alpha version. Then you got this version.
My favourite one, that one.
And then you got that one as well, which different colour trousers and then different colour on the jacket.
I like that one.
I like them all. I think it's actually a really cool, really well done piece. I mean, I think Mike said he's going to get this one.
Sweet.
Then you got this one, another announcement from Prime One, another one. So you got this is Azrael, and I know. He takes over from Batman. Then you've got the Batman. This is the modern Batman, and I think this come out really well.
Yeah, they've done a really good job with that.
I think it looks really good. Job with that. There's quite a few pictures coming out of it, and it looks impressive. It does. The paint looks really good. Really good.
It does look good.
They've got a close up there. So just trying to go through that. This is the final, well, not the final, but this is the latest paint of the Deadpool on Throne by Zion Arts. This is coming along really nicely. This is going to have another base to it. So it's going to be on another base, and it's going to have the dog paw in front of him. So going to have that. So get some close-ups. There's like the Hulk's hand. Surfer's board, Mr. Fantastic wrapped around it all. I think that's Thor's head on the bottom left. Captain America's shield there. Then you got is it Moon Knight's shield? Then you got Wolverine's head there. You got the Spider-Man mask there.
They've really darkened the fuck out of that, haven't they? That just looks really brutal.
Oh yeah. I mean, they were talking about whether
it looks very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, they were looking into whether they were going to add more gore to it, but
I don't think it needs
No, because I think as well it's supposed to be if he's made the throne, they're not necessarily going to be that fresh as well, so they wouldn't be bleeding still, you know. So, but I mean, yeah, it's interesting anyway. Then you got the Punisher's gun, Thor's hammer. Trying to see what else you can see. Detail. I mean, there's so much detail going on this one.
Yeah,
really well done.
Happening. Spider-Man's mask there.
Yeah, yeah. Then you got the Zion Arts Supergirl. This is just a render, so they're still working on this one, but this one's coming along quite nicely. They changed the face because people didn't like the face, so this is the latest face of that. There you go. There's that. Nice little
powerful.
Nice little upskirt shot there.
You'd appreciate that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then
powerful,
you go,
I like it.
Again, this is quite a lot that's been announced this week for Zion Arts. So they're the I mean, there are like 3 companies apparently working on the this Joker. So we've got Zion Arts, we've got Halamar, which are toying with the idea at the moment. They're looking for interest. And then also you got Imaginarium Arts, who are working with Eric Sosa on this at the moment as well. But these are the only ones that actually produce some pictures. So these are like soft 3D renders. So they need to obviously to texture them and things. So here's just some images of that where he's crushing the bat.
Who are these photos? What company are these photos from?
This is Zion Arts again.
All right, okay.
So this is Zion Arts. This is unlicensed one. I believe it's quarter scale. So there's those. Then you go into XM. You got the XM Electro. Really liking this pose.
That looks so good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean this. I've been looking at these pictures. Been looking at these pictures going along and thinking, yeah, it looks all right, you know. And then I saw this one and I just thought, wow, that's pretty impressive. The base.
But you see, you look at this light and you see how how creative. So it's just really good. So that's just what I expect from XM. It's why I never took to the Thor, because they all their creative genius just went completely out the window, and then they've just gone, oh, how did Bowen do it? How did everyone else do it? Let's just do that. This just looks like a really original concept.
Oh yeah, they're concepts. I mean, especially for especially for these Spider-Man villains. They're Electro, really nice, they're Mysterio. So was it Electro, Mysterio, Craven? All of these characters. Oh, Sandman. All of these characters got such great poses going on. But that Venom. One, yeah. I'm not sure on Venom yet. but I mean, this one I'm really liking this one. So just working our way around there.
When I was a kid, I really liked Electro.
And then this phase, this is the. I know Daniel Bell done some work on Electro. I'm not sure whether it was just his head or whether it was the base as well. But Daniel Bell, he done a Century piece, and it won like a few digital sculpting awards, and it's actually a really nice piece, the Century. But I'm pretty sure he done some work on this as well. I'm not sure if that's just the head or what it was, but looking at the head.
So that head back then is more like the film, is it?
Possibly. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, with this head, all I can see is Black Bolt. I just see the exact same. There you go.
No, it's not, man.
No,
it looks good.
Yeah.
No. I can see. It's not nothing. No, it's nothing like it.
It good. No. I mean, it does. I mean, they look really good. I mean, I'm really, really impressed with these pictures.
Screaming like Black Bolt, but there's nothing in that sculpt that's the same.
Oh, okay.
The nose, the face, the way it's all done, it's not even remotely the same.
All right.
Teeth, all look different. Everything looks different.
Yeah,
that's not Black
Bolt. Then you got the Spider Gwen. For some reason, this character is like Spider Gwen.
Who?
Spider Gwen.
What is that?
It's like, Gwen Stacy in a parallel universe she didn't die, and I think Peter Parker dies, and she becomes Spider-Gwen.
Take over.
Yeah, so I mean, it was actually like quite a recent concept, quite a recent comic story, and he goes to a parallel world and sees her, and then they sort of meet up and things, and it was a really popular story, very popular. There you go. So there's that.
Nice.
And then you got the faces there as well.
She looks awfully cheery.
Yeah, I was just into her iPod, Then got Kingpin, which I'm not that impressed by the Kingpin, to be honest with you.
Is this XM as well?
These are all XM at the moment. I just think I don't like the chair. I really don't like the chair. It looks like he's going to be holding like a glass or something. The way he's got that. But I know that Disney won't approve any alcohol or any cigar. So he can't have his cigar and he can't have any alcohol. So I don't know what he's going to be holding
that's a bit of a problem, really.
Yeah. Disney won't approve any of it. Yeah. Could be like the end of. Is it?
They won't do the cigar or the glass. Maybe it'll be a big dildo in his hand.
Is it Lockstock or is it Snatch where he beats him to death with the dildo at the end?
Yeah, that's what I mean. They could copy it like that from the governor, innit?
Yeah.
He beats a geezer to death with a big dildo. That's what you need.
But as I say, I'm not that impressed by this one. I mean, I think, but then again, I mean, hopefully when they do more of the texturing and more on the pose, it may come out better. But with this one, I just don't like the chair at all.
I think for me, I think the problem that I'm seeing with this is that it looks like the posture is completely off.
Yeah.
It just looks to me, even from the front picture, it looks like, is he sitting, is he standing? And
it looks like
his whole anatomy just looks fucked.
His body looks like he should be like he's just getting up, but
like that, I don't. Yeah, it just don't look right.
Yeah,
just don't look.
And also, I mean, he, I don't know, he should be broader. I think just by the way, I don't know. I just don't think. Yeah, his body don't look right either. I don't think.
To be honest with you, Kingpin should have a cigar in his hand. And you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you can't do the character to what it should actually be, then you may as well just scrap the whole idea.
Well, what is obvious what will happen is basically what happens with all XM pieces, again, which is another story, but people find it acceptable with XM, but then if Sideshow make a crappy head, they'll get totally slated. But if XM make a crappy head, people will just go and make another one. Yeah. And they won't complain about it. I don't get that. I don't get why people, so what will happen here is that hand is going to come off. They'll make it so that hand comes off, and then they'll go off and make a custom hand for it, and people will buy it. People will buy the custom hand with a cigar like they bought the custom Wolverine with a cigar, So it will happen. It will happen. And then this one is, I'm really impressed with this. This is Craven painted.
Yeah, it looks great.
The only problem I don't like
the knife.
Straight. Well, yeah, the knife looks a bit funny, but the thing is, I think the knife should be a bit more chrome and shiny. But I don't like the mane on his jacket. It's too dark. I think it's well too dark.
Well, he's got the mane. Isn't the mane on his thing dark, or is it light?
No, it's like a lion's mane. And also, I mean, like, yeah. But other than that, I think if that was lightened up, I think that could be really, really impressive.
Well, they've lightened they look like they've lightened the blade on the spear. So they just need to lighten the blade in his hand, and possibly, looks great though. Love it. Looks.
No, it does. Looks really good. The only other thing is,
if they're your only complaints, they're minimal.
I think the complaints I have are probably the mane on him and the lion's face is too dark.
The lion looks slightly in. What's the word? When you look skinny, what's the word?
Emancipated? No.
Emancipated? No.
Is that
emanciated?
No. Emanciated. Yeah, emanciated. Yeah. But no,
just looks a little bit. The lion looks like he needs.
Yeah. Well, and then you got the. I just think the face.
His hunts have not been overly successful recently.
And then you got the face. Again, I just think the face is a bit dark, and the mane on Craven's a bit dark. Oh yeah, this is what someone done because I mentioned about I bought the 6 scale Deadpool on the RaddTitan group yesterday, which you're not in. So I put that up, and then someone decided they wanted to do this. This is Kevin Andelena.
That's funny.
Then this is actually some issues where people are actually complaining a little bit about the Thanos that's come out.
Oh wow!
So,
Okay.
There's a few like little paint like oversprays. So that's just under his arm. There's a little bit of an overspray there. There's a few on the linings as well. As these pictures aren't the best ones, there were better ones where you can see like on the body, you can see like these black lines look a bit funny. But then again, I mean, this has been taken, and you can and he's got a chip on the back of the arm there. You can see a chip on the back of the arm. But then also, I mean, this has been taken with a flash. So the flash is going to pick up on all these things a bit more. It's the same as I said before. I mean, I think the Michael Keaton Batman head is good. It's not amazing. It's good, right? But if you take a picture of it with the flash, it looks fucking terrible. It looks really bad. So,
well, be honest though, not many things, Alex, look good under flash anyway.
Yeah.
Not many things, mate. Can you take pictures of that look good?
Yeah. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm getting slightly better at taking pictures, but now I'm going to get a new camera, so it's not really helpful.
I'm not saying your pictures are fucking your fruitcake. I'm saying that flash photos on anything don't look good.
Right. So anyway, let me move on. This actually is quite funny. I mean, I don't know. I might have to zoom in on this. This was so when I say funny, I don't mean like haha funny. The photo's a bit bad, but this actually is a recast and a regular together. And the funny thing is, it's like people were a bit like, yeah, the recast is on the right, and then they're like, no, it's left, and they're like, what? And so people get it wrong.
Looking at this, do you know which one's which?
I think I do.
Well, no, that's not the fucking question. I don't.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Do you know for fact which one is which?
Yeah, I do.
You know for a fact.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Let me look and let me try and make a decision. I think the original is the one on the right hand side.
I'm trying to remember now because I think the recast is slightly smaller.
Huh?
The recast is slightly smaller than the original.
Which one is the recast?
I think it's the one on the right. I might be wrong. Someone comment on the bottom. But then again, when you go through like all these pictures, I mean, it's quite. I mean, in all fairness, they've done a pretty good job. I don't know.
The one at the back is the original. The one at the back is the original.
I don't know because I think they keep swapping them over. That's the problem with these photos.
But I think that one in the back is the original because I remember when I saw it that the helmet hovers a bit higher than that. Like that.
Yeah. So you got like, and then there's the heads together.
Okay.
So again, it's
shape, didn't they?
Yeah, the one on the left is the recast.
Yeah, I would have thought maybe it was. That looks a little bit rounder than the other one. I don't know.
It's smaller.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the one on the left is the recast.
Really, the left one?
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus, it's pretty hard to tell, dude. It's pretty hard.
That's the thing is, if you haven't got them together, and someone said to you, "I've got a Magneto on throne, no box, blah blah blah," and you turned up, sadly, it's going to be quite hard to tell. I mean, I think this looks a bit sloppier, but
yeah, that's much. The one on the right is definitely the original.
Yeah, but as I say, with some of the other ones,
that's right.
Then you've got a little bit of like shading missing here. It's just not shaded.
The bottom one's the original. The bottom one's the original, yeah, or not?
I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah. There are little differences.
And then that's the differences in the boxes. It comes in a lot bigger box. Oops. And back to the beginning.
Hey.
I'm just trying to find. I skipped the
Lycan.
Yeah, I did download them. I thought. Oh, it might be because I downloaded them after I'd already opened the pictures. It may be that it's there. You go. They're there. It's just because I downloaded them after I was already in the pictures. Does that make sense? So it didn't load up to the actual. So let's just finish up with the Lycan just to show what we were talking about there, because Dion sent a few messages. So this is the Elite Creature Collectible Lycan. Dion did message through to say that Marcus is actually more expensive when he was sold by $200 more expensive, but because of the exchange rate, it works out as 1,000 Aussie dollars more. So there you go. And it says, funny what George is saying about how people are going to pay that for the complete set. I'm probably one of the biggest Elite Creature Collectible and Underworld fans, and yet there's no fucking way I'm paying that much money. I ain't no Bill Gates, although in fairness,
listen, as long as
you are
sensible enough, that's fine.
He just says also then, in all fairness, it's not their fault that the Aussie dollar's fucked.
Listen, if you have control, if you have enough control like that, then you're going to be fine. That's what's the most important thing, is to not get ruled by this. So what's more important than anything else is that if something becomes stupid, you've got to learn, got to be able to walk away. That takes some balance in a person. I can respect that, because I'm very much like that. When things get out of hand, no matter how much I love it, I'll just be like, fuck it, I don't want it, fuck it. I could drop it if I need to.
No, of course.
It does look a bit skinny out.
Yeah.
Can you hear me all right? Because you responded like some sort of special needs person.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Right. So I'm saying he looks a bit skinny. Do you not think?
I haven't seen the film, so I don't know what to compare it to. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how chunky he is in the film.
Well, they're quite. I mean, the thing is, there's the head. I think they've done the head and the neck and the traps really well, and I think the body is the arms and the legs are a little bit leaner than I remember.
Yeah. You got them kind of standing off.
Well, it's a diorama, isn't it? I mean, look at it. That's a serious diorama. It looks great. I'm not going to lie to you. It looks fantastic, but it's well out of my price range. Even if it was like Thanos versus Darkseid, I couldn't. That would be my dream diorama to see, and I wouldn't pay that money for it.
Well,
I would pay $7,000.
It's a lot of money, definitely a lot of money. I mean, it's again. I mean, if it's down to some people, you know, you got Arif, you got Dion, and they basically won't buy, you know, loads of pieces. They'll just buy one big piece instead of buying 5 little pieces. You know, so it's down to preference really, but. I'd say Dion actually. I'm pretty sure I saw a post in a movie props page, and Dion bought his first screen used movie prop, and everyone posted the same comment underneath. Like, and he said he's been asked a few times about he bought the is her name Selena from Underworld? He bought this. He bought her catsuit on a mannequin. And everyone was just like, "Have you been sniffing it?" You know.
Everyone's saying that because every single one of them people would be doing the same. I would be.
I've got no sense of smell, so it's not.
Dude, you don't know what you're missing. I'm telling you, you don't know what you're missing.
But yeah, that's the end of the photos there.
Looking back on that Lycan and the Marcus, the one thing I will say is if they were the same price, it looks to me like you get a lot more for your money with the Marcus.
Yeah,
you get mixed media, you get a lot, and then it's very big. So if I had to pick which one I would buy the Marcus. If I was just going to have one, that's where my money would go.
Well, the Lycan, has it got punched hair or no?
I don't know.
because I know the bust. I mean, I've seen the bust, and I was quite impressed. I mean, when I saw the bust, I mean, I looked it over really close, and yeah, it was flawless. I mean, there was no paint overspray. There was no everything I looked at was, in the ears. I looked at the gums, in the mouth. All the places where there would be, they might let it go a little bit. And no, it was flawless, totally flawless. The only thing was the hair. The hair was a bit, you had to keep on. I think a couple of people I've spoken to, they actually borrowed their girlfriend or wife's hair straighteners to straighten it out, to get into the right position.
Can you listen? Can you imagine, right, being like in your room, straightening your Lycan's hair with your wife walks in and catches you with her straighteners? That'd be fucking hilarious, wouldn't it? But what the fuck are you doing? You'd be like,
it's not what it looks like.
I think I'd be in a better position if I was on my knees sniffing that Selena Kyle's catsuit's vagina parts. If I was caught doing that, I'd be in a better shape than if I was caught with my wife's GHDs, straightening the fucking Lycans. Oh god! If my wife came in and caught me on my knees sniffing her crutch, right, she'd just be like, "I'll give you 5 minutes," and she'd leave. But if she caught me with her straighteners, she'd go fucking spare.
Oh man! Well, that's the thing, really. But I could go into funny stories, but I won't.
Probably
just enough embarrassing myself. Yeah, but no, what's his name? Oh shit! I just played something. Oops, sorry, played that video there. Dion says the Lycan has glued hair like the bust. I'm happy with just Marcus. He looks fucking amazing by himself. That's the problem as well. I mean, Marcus, takes up a lot of room. His wingspan is huge. So if you have it as a diorama, the way it be posed, that is going to take up more room, because if you have the Marcus and he's kind of like got his wings out, you can kind of put him so you have the wings like that. But if you put him in the diorama position, you have to be turned. So they're like standing off, and you just need so much width. I mean, I've seen a few displays where people have got pieces and they're just like overhanging shelves, and I would be so nervous. I mean, I have my stuff all behind glass doors, and I do not, apart from the Hulkbuster and Hulkbuster, Aquaman, and the Big Chap. They're all, Hulkbuster and Big Chap are up on a shelf, so they're away. Aquaman is behind the door in a corner. You can't knock it. There's no overhang. There's none of that. But if you had pieces where, for example, you had like a couple of alien pieces and the tails were sticking out and things like that, and I'm like, or the Predator pieces where the spear was sticking out, and I'm just like, I'd just be so nervous. I'll just walk past it, or I'll be looking at another piece and just knock it off. And I've done that before. We were talking about this the other day, where basically when you put a piece back in the cabinet and you kind of get like tunnel vision. Well, I do anyway. And basically, I'll be like focusing on an arm, and I'll be like, yeah, the arm's well close. The head and the arm like really close. I'll be moving. I'll be looking in. I'll be like doing that, and then all of a sudden I'll knock, at the base or something, because you're so focusing on that piece. But if I had all these pieces overhanging, I'll be really nervous.
So what you mean is like you go in like, oh, the head's really close, the arm and the head. Watch them, that it's really close, and then you snap the tail off.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. The worst one was basically I got the Jack Sully and it was fucked. But when I tried to see whether it fit in the DTOF, I actually took the tail off, and he was already broken. He had like all his fingers were broken off. His hair was broken off. He had scuffs all over the chest, and he already opened a case with eBay, and they basically refunded me, and I was going to get the money back and whatever. But I actually took the tail off. I put it down behind me, and then I put him in the cabinet Detolf, and I was like lining him up for about, I don't know, 5 minutes to get him in there. So I'm trying to close the door, not closing, doing this, doing that. Closed the door, and then I shut it, and then I stepped back and trod on it and snapped it in half. So it's really better than like it was actually fucked because I just stepped the towel anyway. But the thing is, I mean, I was totally fucked anyway when I got it. But I just wanted to know whether it went in the cabinet to see whether it was worth ordering again. So yeah,
I didn't like it. I didn't like that piece. Didn't do it to me.
I liked it, but the problem I had was, the problem with that was it was good, but I don't know, just because there was so much damage, I couldn't get over the damage.
Oh, mate, you seem really genuinely sad about that. You crying in your porridge?
No, I mean, it was, I'd say it was a really nice piece, and I did enjoy it. No, but say when something turns up and it's so damaged, it kind of, you can't. I don't know. I couldn't just focus on the good parts. If it makes sense.
You can't. It's what happens, isn't it? It's exactly what happens. It spoils it. It spoils it from you. You know. In fairness, I've got a mint condition Deadpool now from the X-Force, but I had so much shit with the first one that I got that it's actually spoiled the piece for me.
Yeah,
it's just spoiled it.
Yeah.
The experience is ruined because my one was absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
Scuffs everywhere, you know, crap all up the swords, scuff on the head, the fucking belt broken, you know, the base rattling and bits inside it. You know, it was just a fucking disaster. And then by the time I got a mint one, and the experience, it was just too negative.
Mm-hmm.
So it does ruin it.
No, definitely. But well, that was the problem with that really, is I just couldn't enjoy it because of the fact that, you know, I had all that damage before. Omar's just posted up and said, I need to get the Elite Creature Collectibles Hulk. And, well, the problem with that Hulk is, I don't have the budget for that Hulk. He's
How much
expensive.
is it?
I think he's £2,500. It comes in 3 boxes now. It used to be 2. Now they've changed it to 3 boxes. And it weighs over 50 kilos. So that's pretty big for sure. But
do you reckon for £2,500 you could buy Mark Ruffalo to dance for 15 minutes in your front room? Can you do it?
Maybe. I mean, maybe get Norton to do it. I don't know. I
like Norton as the Hulk. I enjoyed that. Ruffalo's really good though.
Well, there was a debate about the people's favourite actual version of the Hulk in the films, and a lot of people liked the Norton version of the Hulk because it wasn't, with the Avengers Hulks, it's got like Ruffalo's face on there a little bit, but when you look at the Norton version, it looks more like a Dalkione Hulk. So because of that, it's a little more, comic accuracy to it.
For me, though, he was too lean. The Hulk in Incredible Hulk is too lean. They tried to go, because Edward Norton's lean in the film, they tried to sort of make the Hulk fairly lean. He's muscular, but he's lean muscular. And I actually prefer the rougher Hulk, where he's thick set, man. He's a big bastard. I prefer it like
that. I mean, well, with the one from like the Avengers, he had a bit of body fat on him as well, didn't he?
Yeah, well, not really. No, I mean it's a funny one because although he's sort of like thick set, it's like one of them things that when you look at it, he's not like shredded. He's not shredded, but when you sort of when you step back, he's just solid. He's just solid everywhere. And he has abs and shit like that, but he's not shredded like Norton's one. Yeah.
No, well, as I say, I mean,
Banner was the worst Hulk, man.
Well, it was a style of the film I didn't really like. Because the person who done that was the one who done Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and I don't know, I just didn't. I thought the film was all right. The funny thing is, both of those Hulk films are constantly on loop on ITV3, I think it is. Every time you flick through ITV3, it's always got one of those Hulk movies on there. And,
they've clearly paid a lot of money to play it, so they'll keep
oh
playing.
yeah. No, well, as I say, yeah. I mean, I watch it now and again. I mean, what's the one? It's the first one, the one with Abomination. No, the second one is the one with Norton's.
Yeah, but listen, Abomination is the one with Norton. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I like. The one with Nick Nolte. And he's like the absorbing man, isn't he?
He's not a character from. He's like basically a copy of that. Yeah, he can do that.
But that's the one I don't like because it gets a bit fucking stupid at the end when he's like, he kind of surrounds him, doesn't he? And he's like a huge, massive. Is he like electric? I can't remember. I can't remember now what happens at the end.
The best part of that original Hulk is where he fights with the dogs. Yeah, he has like a fight with three mutated dogs. That's a good bit. Other than that, the film is and it's got Jennifer Connelly in it. Jennifer Connelly is so hot. It's just.
She Labyrinth, is that Jennifer Connelly?
Huh?
Is she the one from Labyrinth? Yeah. No, but as I say, I mean, with I think I've watched I watched that one with Nick Nolte. I honestly probably haven't seen that since I had it on DVD or something when it was released on DVD. That's the only time I've seen it, and then I've probably seen clips when I flicked through TV. But then, as I say, the Norton one is not that bad. The Tim Roth character is pretty cool. But as I say, does he die, or is he all like wrapped in bandages at the end or something?
Who?
Tim Roth. Oh no! Sorry, that's in the middle of the film. He gets battered, doesn't he? And he's wrapped in bandages.
He just gets kicked, and he gets Spartan kicked in the chest, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He walks over to the Hulk and he's like, "Is that all you got?" And the Hulk just kicks him in the chest. He just like somersaults into a tree.
Oh,
and he's all fucked up.
And then he gets done with the serum and stuff. Yeah, okay, I remember now. But I'm getting mixed up with the end of Daredevil with Colin Farrell, where he throws the syringe or he throws the pen and it kills the fly at the end, and he's all wrapped in bandages. Yeah. That's what I'm getting mixed up with.
I ain't seen that Daredevil in ages.
I bought it recently.
You starred in it, didn't you?
Well, that was a funny thing. At the time that came out, I actually had a shaved head and a box beard, and obviously the bushy eyebrows. And people
were saying,
yeah, well, women were going, "Yeah, you look like Colin Farrell." I'm like, sweet. And then your favourite one was going, "Oh yeah, you look like Edward Norton in American History X." That's what you kept saying.
Yeah.
But
that was
But no, as I say, I mean, they're doing the thing where he's like, he goes on the floor like that, bite the curb, bite the fucking curb. Yeah. But no, I was doing the other day. It was quite funny actually, because I was watching like RoboCop, and I know pretty much all the lines for RoboCop because I've seen it probably over 100 times. I've watched RoboCop so many times. And I was actually thinking about like films. Do you know when we used to watch them? We used to just know all the lines for them when you're a kid. Yeah. And do you know one of the first films I remember learning not learning intentionally, but knowing the lines for? It was actually like Cyborg.
Oh yeah,
that's one of the ones.
Cyborg. Great.
I remember that one of the funny things was we had like satellite when I was a kid, and when you're a kid. You know, you have all like, it wasn't like now where they're all regioned. So you'd have all the German channels and things like that. Yeah, and I remember like watching Cyborg in German because I've seen it so many times, and I fell asleep. And I fell asleep, and my mum come down and woke me up, and I'm waking up and I like look on the TV and there's like some fucking hardcore porn going on, and I'm just like, I was watching Cyborg in German, and I fell asleep. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, then they put a password.
I like that. Cyborg with
they put a password. They put a password on the skybox after that.
I remember the password because we found it out, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we knew
we found that password. We remember it. Yeah, I remember.
Well, my parents are fucking retarded. It was something like 4, 3, 2, 1 or something stupid. or 4 ones or whatever.
We tried 111 000 123 4 4 3 2 1. Oh, that's it.
Cyborg actually was meant to be the sequel to Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, originally. I heard that before.
And they actually spent a lot of money on doing it, but then I think something happened with Mattel. They couldn't get licensing. They wanted too much money. It went really, really over budget before it even started, and they just said, "Yeah, we're not doing that." So they just used all the costumes in Cyborg. But I was trying to remember the monologue. Do you remember the monologue at the beginning?
From the start.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I was trying to remember. I was in the
geezer with a really deep voice.
The funny thing is he's in Point Break, and he's got a well bitchy voice in that.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
He says something at the beginning of Point Break.
Fuck you up.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he says that guy. We just gonna fuck you up. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
But there's the monologue from the start.
It's like, this is the part where you tell me not to ride your waves and yeah.
You go, nope, nope. That's a great film, Point Break. In the monologue for Cyborg, though, I only remember towards the end when those things got worse. We got the plague.
It says something like
they're gonna the bit you're thinking of. I know
it's like something like first they came the war. Genocide. First there came the war, genocide. Just when we thought things couldn't get any worse, we got the plague, the living death, slowly closing its fist over the entire planet. Rumor has it scientists are working on a cure that could end stop the death and end the misery.
Why?
Stop it.
Why?
I like the death. I like the misery. Yeah. I like this world.
He's got his voice in that, man. It's some chilling voice. He's got the eyes as well, and he's got them like really light eyes, like white contact lens eyes.
I watched it back though.
Glasses off. He's like he always makes that stupid face. You know, he takes his glass off and he's like.
Well, he does that as well. Where he's like, when they're doing the bit at the end. I watched it quite recently actually, and it's quite bad in parts. I mean, the version I had bits cut out of it, and I could see why they were cut out because they were terrible.
In it. There's some brutal bits.
That's terrible. That was terrible. There was a scene where he's trying to fight. Van Damme's trying to fight him, and he just gets his ass kicked. That whole scene was cut out of the version I had, and I can see why because it was a really bad scene. And then there's a bit where he stamps on the floor and a blade comes out his foot, and then he kicks someone in the ribs. That was cut out. But then just trying to think what. You got that thing at the end where they're kicking each other, and you got like Van Damme going, ah! And then he's like, oh! And they're just like kicking each other in the ribs, going, It's hilarious. And then at the end, when he gets kicked in the meat hook, he gets kicked on the hook, and he's like, and he's like, oh!
And then the head goes down. But the thing is with them films, when you look back and you watch them now, it's like Van Damme hits him with a straight right, and then it's like hits him 6 times with the same punch.
No, he does. He does. No, Van Damme does it with
6 times as well.
Every Van Damme film, pretty much, he does the kick, and it like goes 3 times. It's like, like kind of touches him on the loop. Bang. Yeah. Oh man.
You know, you watch that now and you're just like, shit, man. They really overdid that replay punches or replay kicks too much.
It was almost like
6 times.
It was almost like it was almost like the He-Man thing, you know, with the punch. That's what it was like with Van Damme.
Yeah, like the camera and then straight ahead in it.
I actually watched. Like funny enough, I watched Hard Target not long ago, and that's still quite a good film.
That's a good film.
And I watched Time Cop as well, and that wasn't that bad. It was.
Time Cop.
There's some iffy bits in it, but it still was all right. For some reason, though, I do have a soft spot for Cyborg. I really do. I don't know why. And we're not even talking about Cyborg. For some reason, I really do like it.
We grew up on that.
I just like the style of it as well.
Yes.
And then
it's apocalyptic, though. That's why you like it.
Yeah. And I mean, I know. well, he's definitely gay in that because I would have done that woman, but definitely. But
what woman? Oh,
the one where she takes all her clothes off, doesn't she? And he's like
and runs into the beach.
Oh no, that's another part. Yeah, she does that as well. Yeah, but I'm trying to think. I mean, there's so many like Van Damme films that are like quite cool. I mean, like from that time, Universal Soldier. That's something I would love a premium format of. I'd love one of him and one of Dolph Lundgren. I'd love that.
Dude, do you remember the Dolph Lundgren though in that film? Dolph Lundgren's the best in it.
Yeah. You know,
you remember about the
yeah. You had to get the poor folks involved.
He walks over to him, doesn't he? Like, it's like life or death. He walks over and he's like, "This is a serious matter, Private. And I can't believe you got your poor folks involved in this too." They're like sitting over there, tied up. Fucking awesome, man. He's brilliant.
His name, Lieutenant Andrew Scott, and
that's it. That's his name. Yeah.
It is like Private Luke Davro or something. Yeah.
I remember when like fucking he starts like he's getting his ass kicked in, and Van Damme starts like busting fucking Dolph Lundgren up, and Dolph Lundgren goes, "That's the spirit soldier."
Yeah. I'm all ears. He does that as well. I'm all ears.
Yeah, I'm all ears. Yeah, that's fucking. That film's really, really good film, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I have to buy that on Blu-ray because that's really good.
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember as well when I first got my my stereo set up in my house, and we used to have that on VHS, and used to play that on VHS on the bit where they're in the prison van, and then someone rams the back of the prison van. And when I had that on my surround sound and I had a subwoofer, it literally felt like someone was driving into my house. It was pretty cool.
That's the one. That's that cannon thing that was on the floor, wasn't it? That sub.
Yeah, I don't know where that's.
Like a cannon.
I don't even know where the fuck that is, to be honest with you.
I remember that, man, because I used to think to myself, "Fuck me, he's got a cannon in his front room."
I honestly don't know where that is. That's a really good question. I've got the stereos over there. I don't use a stereo anymore.
Dude, that stereo must have been there for about 20 years.
It's 20 years old. Yeah, no, it's 20 years old. And the thing is, though, it still sounds really good. That's the thing. The older stereos sound better than some of the newer ones. I mean, but then again, I mean, it depends on what you're listening to. I mean, you do get some people who, like with music and things, who need to have a higher bit rate and things like that. But then I just think when it gets to a certain point where, as people, if you're not a trained musician, you can't hear the difference anyway. Or if you just, certain people just can't hear above a certain point anyway.
You mean tone deaf people like you?
Pretty much, yeah. I can't sing. Yeah. I can't sing for shit. But then again, when I'm in the shower, that acoustic's perfect for when I'm singing, you know?
Alex, listen, there's no acoustic in the world that can make you sound good, man. I've heard you try and sing. You fucking suck, dude.
Yeah.
In the shower, the reason the acoustics are so good is the water's going in your ears. You can't hear your fucking self.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to go to work in a minute. So I'm going to have to get some food, go to work. I think that was, how long was that? I mean, that's got to be about an hour and a half.
Yeah, about that sort of thing, yeah.
All right. So, yeah, what we'll do then is we'll call it a day. We'll cut there. And, you know, guys, thanks for listening. Let's say we're trying to do this on a more regular basis. We figured out that we've still got 25 videos waiting to go up. We've got about 15, maybe up to 20 videos we still need to do. So, I mean, yeah, we're trying to figure out how to get them up without.
We're due things coming.
That's the thing. Yeah, we're due. I'm due a lot of things coming because I mean, all my things from certain companies were meant to be here before now, so they're all delayed. But pretty much, I mean, it's just, yeah, we got so many things to put up, but we just don't want to put up too many videos every week because we tried it at one point where we put up a chat on a Monday, a video on a Wednesday, a video on a Friday or Saturday, and we just found that the video that went up on a Wednesday kind of got overlooked. So we don't really want to do that. We want to keep it spaced out. We don't want to bombard people. I know we do pretty much bombard people in what we do, but we're going to try and stick to 2 videos a week. We found, well, I found on YouTube, we got a load of older videos which, with the rate we're going, they keep getting put off, and they probably won't go up because they're so like, you know, they're so old, and they're just like old comparison videos where we compare like I don't know, the Engineer to the Palisades Aliens, or the The Bronze Spider-Man, the J. Scott Campbell, and the Comiket. Compare those. There's a load. There's a few of them. There's like the 2 small Sideshow 1/6 aliens. And compare them. We also
worth doing though, man.
Yeah, I mean, we can put them up. I mean, maybe if we miss a chat or something, we'll put one up then. Maybe over the I don't know. Maybe over Christmas we'll do, because people are off work, or maybe we'll put a few more up over that time when people are on holidays.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do the 12 days of Christmas.
The 12 days of RaddTitan. Yeah.
My true love gave to me 2 Palisade aliens.
Yeah. That's why she's not my love anymore. No. But then also, I mean, we've got, I'm just trying to remember what I was saying there. You threw me off. Oh, yeah, we did actually start another set of videos up, which we put on the back burner as well, which Wolfgang done some visuals for. But, yeah, we'll probably put those on hold. We'll see how those go. Yeah, there's loads of projects online and in the pipeline. So,
loads of pies.
Yeah, so sorry to say, guys, but we're not going anywhere for at least a year. We've got videos going for a year. So worst case scenario is, even if we don't film any more, we've still got a year's worth of videos to go up. So yeah, just stuck with us. So take care, guys. Check out the website, RaddTitan.com. We're going to try and get onto that a bit more. Gio's got a bit more spare time, so I'm going to give him a crash course on Thursday of how to actually update it. And then we'll be hopefully getting more stories on there, keeping a regular, keeping that regular, and yeah, just trying to keep up with things. Really, it's a lot of work. So take care, guys. Have a good day. Peace.
Love, man. Love and peace, peeps. Later.
Bye.
Bye.